Hey YouTubers, my crystal fans. Today I'm going to show you, Amblygonite. Amblygonite is one of God's rare stones. It's so beautiful. I mean, guys, check that out. Look at that. This is a yellow Amblygonite. And this is dubbed one of the rarest stones out there. However, it is very, very expensive because it's rare. Now, this is a yellow Amblygonite. It's beautiful. Look at that. That shine. See that? See all that white in there? So I'll show you the sides. Yeah, so that's a yellow Amblygonite. I also got a green Amblygonite, which is even rarer, if that's a word, than yellow Amblygonite. It's a green Amblygonite. Now these things are quite pricey. Very, very, very expensive crystals because, again, they're very rare. I love that black in that. If you can see, I know it looks blue. It's like, I guess it's bluish black, whatever. And that one's got some white in it too. Now, the reason why I love rare crystals, I'll tell you, because much like God talks about, we are very rare and unique in our own way. We are beautifully and wonderfully made, we're all amazing in God's eyes. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about is, think about these stones. Now, these stones, they're very rare, and the reason why I keep bringing that up is because they must have been very hard to find, more than likely probably in a darker area. So today's video is going to be about the light, which are these amazing beauties, the light in a dark place. This piece of amazingness is what I like to call the light in a dark place. Because think about it, okay? Think about how God has all these crystals in so many different areas around the world, right? And think about how these things were found, in an amazing, I'm pretty sure, an amazing area. These actually, well, this green one, actually came from, all the way from Canada. I'm in the U.S., of course. So, the light in a dark place. Now, think about that. We are all human beings with light inside of us. What I mean by that is, we all have our different personalities, and all of us have very amazing qualities to us. And the reason why I bring this up is, you have to think, every time you're feeling like, hey, I'm doing something bad, I'm doing something negative, maybe God doesn't like that, well, you gotta always think, these crystals were formed from pressure, from different weather conditions, from harsh conditions. You gotta think, the reason why these things became as beautiful as they are is because of those harsh conditions that they've endured. Now, when we go through hard times, the first thing we want to say is, oh, I give up, This is too hard, I can't deal with it. Well, for number one, I want to tell you, God won't give you anything that you cannot bear. He promises that. For two, look at how when we're finished going through our transformation that God has us go through, look at how beautiful we become, you know? And even with my amethyst aura, my amethyst angel aura, the ones I showed you guys before, this is a rare one too. Now imagine we have all these qualities to us, right? But then we go through all these things. And when after we finish going through all these things, we end up looking just like that. To ourselves and to God. More importantly to God. But you know, when you're thinking of yourself any less than perfect, know that God thinks that you are amazing, you know? We just have to realize sometimes how God really has to put us through certain tests so we can become these beautiful, rare pieces. And if we don't, we won't end up looking as beautiful as we are. You know, sometimes we cut ourselves short and we think, oh, I don't have to go through this, so you know, I'm not going to. But then maybe you got to stop to think. Maybe that's not God's will, you know? Maybe you're going through this for a reason. And that reason may be transformation, you know? So at the end of the day, when you really think about it, always think about yourself as an amazing, beautiful piece, a very rare stone that God has placed on this earth with energy and full of life, just so full of life on the inside. You guys got to think of a geode. You know, when you crack open a geode, it just looks like a regular stone, right? But when you crack open a geode, you got this beautiful, you know, crystalline, glittery, shimmery, you know, stone in you. You have this jewel inside of you, you know? And you gotta think about those things, you know? So I just want to show you guys just how amazing you're going to be after God's finished with, you know, your transformation. Because, you know, you got to think it came with a lot of intense pressure and a lot of intense conditions. So think about that the next time you look at a stone. When you pick these guys up and you look at it, I want you to think, man, God's really making me into what He wants me to be, what He needs me to be. And in the end result, I am beautiful. Okay? Just want you guys to know these pieces. This is your beauty. This is your beauty on the inside. But God has to put you through a lot of pressure and heat and a lot of strong, intense weather conditions for you to turn out this way. You know? Alright, guys. Stay encouraged. Like, subscribe. Remember, God loves you.